Hi viewers, welcome to the CEO Talk Show with me, Malesi, and on this episode I have the CEO and co-founder of Gilgil Hills Schools, Dr. Beth Kanyi, and today we shall be knowing more about her. Stay tuned.
Malesi. Thank you for visiting us in Gilgil Hills Schools. I am Dr. Beth Kanyi, Director Gilgil Hills Schools. I am a wife to Mr. Paul Bugi. I am a mother. I am a grandmom to many. That's Dr. Beth Kanyi.
Thank you so much, Daktari. Now, would you please tell us more about your background, where you've come from, your journey of success till now you are a doctor?
Thank you so much, Malesi, once again. I was born and brought up in Nyeri County, Othaya sub-county. I went through primary school at my home area in Othaya. From there, I joined Kibuga Girls Secondary School in Murang'a County, where I did my Form 4 exams and passed so well. I joined Mosoriot Teachers Training College immediately after my Form 4, where I got my P1 certificate. From there, I was posted in one of the schools in my county, home area, Nyeri. And then, after 1 year, I got a transfer to Rift Valley, where I was posted in Nakuru County. I got into a school where I stayed for 1 year. From there, I joined Naivasha Boys Boarding School. And that's where my journey of success started, in Naivasha Boys Boarding. That was 1989.
Now, you have experience being a teacher.
Yes.
How was that like?
When I got to Naivasha boarding, I found the late Dr. Waithaka Kamunya, who was very, very, very hardworking, and he loved the work. He loved my work because I was smart. I taught English, geography, and business studies, and I was excellent. So by then, Naivasha boarding was the best school so far in the whole country. It used to produce top students all over. It was through that grace and goodwill that we were able to come and start Gilgil Hills Academy. So I'm a co-founder, became the late Dr. Waithaka. Started this school in 1993, and here I am to date.
So was being a teacher a big motivation for you to start your own school? Or where did the motivation come from?
Malesi, I love teaching. It's a noble profession, and I think I was born a teacher. Because when I'm in school and when I'm interacting with the children and teachers, I feel so good. I feel so fulfilled. Yani najisikia tu niko home. Let me say, as I've just told you, it was the idea or the dream or the vision of the late Dr. Waithaka Kamunya. So I was just a co-founder because he chose me to accompany him to Gilgil Hills, whereby he was just about to start a school. So we started the school with him. That was 1993, and unfortunately he passed on 20 years later and left me still going on, and here I am still moving on. Yes, I love teaching.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now viewers, Gilgil Hills Schools is one of the most prestigious learning institutions, one of the most performing institutions in the country, and after the break, we'll be hearing more about it. Thank you. Welcome back. Now, let's continue knowing more about Gilgil Hills Schools. Daktari, tell us more about this giant.
Thank you so much, Malesi, once more. It has not been an easy journey, my dear. We started from a very, very humble beginning, from grass to grace. We started with a very small number, and it was only a boys' school. That is the original Gilgil Hills Academy. It was just a boys' school. And being a new school, we had very few boys. And we had the school with boys only for 10 years. After that, since the school was a performer and was performing excellently, the parents asked for a girls' school.
So which year was this?
That was 2011.
Okay.
Not 2001.
Okay. 2001.
2001.
Yeah.
The parents asked for a girls' school. And now that Gilgil was not developed, there were so many opportunities of land. So the land next to Gilgil Hills Boys was just vacant. So you were able to get that land, and he started a girls' boarding school, which again did so well. So the local community was scared of bringing the children to this school. They thought the school was not meant for them. It was meant for people from Nairobi, the rich, the high, and the mighty, which was not the case. So we thought of starting a day school to cater for the local community, which we did. And let me tell you, the school is full because people in the parents in the Gilgil Hills, the parents in Gilgil community love Gilgil Hills Academy. So far now we have 3 schools. We have Gilgil Hills Boys Academy, Gilgil Hills Girls Boarding, and Gilgil Hills Day School, and an ECDE school, which is doing so well up to date. From there we started a mixed boarding secondary school. And that was not the end. Tukaonelea, we need good teachers who are not trained. So in 2012, we started St. Monica Teachers Training College. That's why we are talking of Gilgil Hills Schools. Nani shule mingi?
Yeah.
Boys boarding, girls boarding, day school, ECDE, secondary school, and St. Monica Teacher Training College. All those schools are the one management, one umbrella, where I'm a director. And that is Gilgil Hills itself.
So much achievements about this
Thank
school.
you. Yeah. Thank you.
Now, Daktari, talking about achievements, let's talk about the other achievements in terms of co-curricular, infrastructural, and academic that the school has achieved.
Yes, Marachi, thank you. Gilgil Hills Academy is a school, and let me tell you, I'm proud of it, being part of it. I thought we started the school in 1993. In 1994, we had our first batch, KCP candidates. We were position 3 in this country. Gilgil Hills Schools, for the many, many years it has been in existence, that is about 30 years now, we have had so many students passing through our hearts. As we talk, Melissa, we have so many doctors who have gone through Gilgil Hills, so many pilots, so many lawyers, so many people who are in their personal business doing so well, to mention just but a few. We also have very many prominent parents who have gone through our school. Like Honorable Sabina Ashege, she was a parent here, a very good parent. Our Deputy President, Dr. William Ruto, was our parent, both in secondary school and primary, and he was so excited. He was so happy to be a parent here. And even in our visitor's book, he wrote, "A Wonderful School." I still have that visitor's book. And I'm happy that he was my parent, and he was so happy. I remember one day telling our Deputy President to come and address the parents. And I told him this, that who knows, one day you might be the president of this country. Come address the parents. So it might be true. It might come true. Otherwise, we also have Honorable Justin Muturi, Speaker of the main parliament. He was a parent here, and many more. So I'm proud of being their mom, because of course I'm their mother, and I have produced. It's an achievement for Gilgil Hills. Thank you. Basketball, we are the best in this county. Handball, athletics, and movies. We do film. I'm a film producer, Malesi. Especially the year 2019, our film was the best in the whole country, Vulnerable 2. And I still remember the excitement and the joy. You can imagine, movie, film. And we acted it here. I'm a film producer.
Okay.
It was so good.
Is it somewhere like we can watch maybe
You can.
online?
You can.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
It's still there.
Okay.
So Gilgil Hills has a very, very powerful school band. Whenever we have functions in this county, we are invited. And they perform so well. In Gilgil Hills, we have indoor games like badminton, table tennis, the Scrabble, and the children do so well. We also have very powerful clubs, all clubs, and the children are involved, and every child must be in a certain club. We do cycling during the weekends. They have bicycles. And let me say that when children join Gilgil Hills, they feel part of the school, they feel at home, and they forget home for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
That is so nice.
Yeah.
And how has Gilgil Hills School contributed to the community, the neighbors, and all that?
Thank you. What we normally do, we give back to the community. We visit children's homes allowed, give them food, give them clothing, and whatever else they are in need of. We also sponsor many children from Gilgil Hills. That is a part of school fees. And at the same time, we are not normally involved in any functions in churches and any harabe or anything in Gilgil Hills. We participate fully.
That's so noble of you.
Yeah.
And still on achievements, we want to talk about your own achievements. You are a doctor now.
Yes.
Can we have some of your achievements as Dr. Kanyi?
Thank you so much. Malesi have done a lot. I'm not proud, but I'm humbled. Sometimes I wonder, am I really the one? But I have done a lot. For me to be where I am and to have that doctorate, I've done quite a lot. Besides being the director of Gilgil Hills, with all the achievements, both academic and co-curricular activities, I'm also an author. I've authored 2 books. I think I have the books here, like this one, Smart Parenting.
Yes.
I've written another one, Be a Great Youth. The books can be found in the bookshops. I was inspired to write these books by seeing how most parents are treating and bringing up their children. It's a very good book, especially for you, a young parent.
Yes.
And this one for the young people, especially joining Form 1 or joining university.
And the youth. Yeah.
Yes, a very good book. And I'm happy that in most churches here in Nakuru, they use it as a reference book. And we also have the book in many school libraries, the 2 books. They're very good.
Okay.
Apart from being a farmer, I also have a security farm, Sequams, based in Nakuru, where I'm a director, just to create employment. I'm an entrepreneur. I do farming, greenhouse. I also have livestock. That you have seen my goats and sheep. There are very many. Besides that, I'm a motivational and public speaker. I do go to schools, to churches, speak to the young people, speak to students in schools. Not only that, that's not enough. When it comes to spiritual matters, I love serving God. I've been a church leader for the last 6 years, leading women, holding conferences. I'm a missionary. I go for missions.
Congratulations.
I've gone far and wide.
Oh, nice.
Mpaka nimeenda America, nimeenda Rwanda, nimeenda Uganda, nimeenda South Africa, just to take the word of God and to do mission work.
Now, talking about parenting,
Yes.
I want you to comment about technology. You know, technology has come and it has affected parenting and general upbringing of children. So how do you moderate use of technology and digital devices in school? How do you teach these children, the learners, to use them moderately?
Technology is there, Malesi, and it is there to stay, and it is good. And we are moving even higher and higher. But all what we did is talk to these children. These children listen. Once you give them motherly love or fatherly love, and you talk to them and counsel them and guide them, they will do exactly what you tell them. Like now, you can read here. I told all the parents, a child is never a bad luck in any circumstance. Because some complain that I think this is a bad luck when their children go out of their way. It's never a bad luck. It depends on how you bring them up. Train a child in the way he should go. And when he is old, he will not turn away from it. There's a time I got these trips and this scripture and I gave to virtually every parent. They have them, this one. So it is a matter of talking to them, loving them, guiding them, and showing them the way.
Okay. And since last year we've had the pandemic, the COVID-19. So how has that affected you from being a parent to now the institution at large and general, has it affected performance and all that?
It has still affected us. Thank you. In a way that most parents were not able to bring their children back to school because their jobs were affected and whatever they were doing to get their income was affected. And even those who are here are still struggling. And when kids came back to school after being home for all those months, discipline was rotten. It was not good, not the best. So we took time to counsel, to mold them. But today I would say the children we have now, and even those who have joined us, are okay.
Thank you, viewers. Thank you for joining the show. And Dr. at this time, do you feel like you have achieved all in your life, or do you still think you have more to achieve?
That's a good question, Malesi. Yes, I've attained my PhD degree, but I'm just beginning life. I'm just starting now as a doctor. So I have not done much as a PhD holder.
Okay.
So I would say that I'm just praying to God to help me do much more than I have done. Yes, to touch more lives and touch humanity.
And what about the school? Do you feel like maybe we can have a Gilgil University somewhere, or have we stopped here?
No, Malesi, thank you. We are heading there.
Okay.
We are heading there. We serve a God of progression. Yes. We have to progress. We have to move from this stage to the next. So we are not yet there. But one day, one time, we have a university in this compound. Yes, that's where we are heading. Not that we have a college. We are heading to the next level.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you
for taking time to share with us your story.
Yeah.
And I just want you to look at that camera. Talk to someone who is out there, maybe someone who's just starting a school and they don't know how to go about it. Just encourage them. And maybe someone who needs just that one advice from you.
Thank you so much, my dear. For anyone who wants to start a school, or for the beginners, it is not easy. It is not easy at all. It's a journey. All what you need is to give yourself confidence, to believe in yourself, and make sure that you are a good leader. In everything is leadership, of course. And let me say that there are some people who normally give up so easily. And that's why you found that so many schools were closed during this COVID time. But always press on. Always forge ahead. Always believe in whatever you are doing. And you make it and you get there. I'm so happy. And I would like to welcome you again and again to Gilgil Hills. And those interested to take their children to a good school, whether boarding or day school, Gilgil Hills is here for you. Thank you so much. You're most welcome. We have a website. We have our contacts. As you can see, they are learning in the screen. So please just look for us and you get to know more about the Gilgil Hills Schools. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. I've been your host, Malesi. Until next time, bye-bye.